Welcome back, everybody, for another deep dive. And today we're going to be looking at how Costco is not just surviving, but thriving in today's, crazy economic climate.
Mm-hmm.
We've got an interesting article here from the Motley Fool called "This is Costco's Secret Weapon Against Inflation," published just yesterday, December 21st, 2024.
Oh, wow.
And honestly, it's a bit of a head-scratcher.
Yeah.
So many retailers are struggling, even those known for, low prices. But Costco, they seem to be in a league of their own.
Yeah, it's pretty fascinating.
Yeah.
It is a fascinating case. You would think with inflation making everyone pinch pennies, right? The retailers offering the lowest prices would be doing the best.
Right.
But the reality is a bit more nuanced than that.
Absolutely. The article points out some pretty major retailers like Starbucks and Target who are really feeling the heat. People are skipping those pricey lattes and making coffee at home.
Right.
And giants like Target are having to offer massive discounts just to stay competitive.
Yeah, and it's not just those big names. The article also mentions Dollar General, which is really interesting because they're already a discount retailer.
Right.
But even they're facing this pressure to keep prices low while also dealing with rising costs. And get this, increased theft.
Oh, wow.
They call it shrink, which is a bit of a euphemism.
Right.
But essentially means people are stealing more because they're desperate.
Wow, that's unsettling. Really paints a stark picture of what's happening out there. But then you have Costco, which seems to be operating in a completely different dimension.
Totally.
Their recent earnings report shows 7.5% increase in revenue, a 12.8% jump in earnings per share. And comparable store sales are up over 7%.
Wow.
It's like they're immune to all this economic turmoil.
Their performance is certainly impressive, especially that margin expansion they've achieved.
Right.
That's the real head scratcher.
Yeah.
Most retailers are seeing their margins shrink in this environment, but Costco's are growing. It begs the question, what's their secret?
Okay, let's unpack this. The article calls it their secret weapon.
Yeah.
And it's something we already know. The membership model. But the article goes deep on how this model is playing out in a way that's actually beneficial in the current economic climate.
Yeah, the membership model is fascinating because it creates this unique dynamic. Think of it like this. You, the customer, pay a fee to shop there, right?
Right.
So Costco already has a guaranteed revenue stream coming in.
Right.
This means they don't have to rely as heavily on marking up their products to make a profit.
So those incredibly low prices that they're known for are actually sustainable because of the membership fees.
Precisely.
That's
Well,
actually genius.
The article highlights that membership fees account for over half of their operating income.
Wow.
And here's a number for you. Their operating margin on products alone is a tiny 1.7%.
Wow.
That's almost unheard of in retail.
Right.
Most companies need to mark up their goods significantly just to cover their costs. But Costco can afford to practically give things away because those membership fees are carrying the weight.
This is where it gets really interesting. This model isn't just about low prices. It allows Costco to invest those membership fees back into the business. Mm-hmm.
In a way that creates this incredibly positive feedback loop.
Yeah.
They can afford to pay their employees better,
Yeah.
which likely leads to happier, more engaged staff and better customer service.
That's a crucial point. The membership model allows Costco to invest in a better overall experience, which helps attract and retain customers.
Right.
They can invest in security, which, remember, is a big issue for places like Dollar General that are seeing increased theft.
That's right.
And they can create a shopping environment that's actually pleasant and enjoyable.
Have you ever noticed how much cleaner Costco stores are than other supermarkets? It's not an accident. They have the resources to prioritize cleanliness and create a better shopping experience, and that's something that appeals to a wide range of customers, not just those hunting for the absolute lowest price.
Absolutely.
It's like they're appealing to
Yeah,
that's
the
a broader.
It's like a premium
Yeah.
experience almost
Yeah,
without
yeah.
the premium price tag.
And that's what's
You
so
know what I mean? Yeah, and that's what's so interesting about it is that it's not just about
it's not just about price.
price. It's about value. It's about the whole package.
Exactly.
And I think that's something that a lot of retailers are missing these days.
Yeah, they're trying to compete on price alone, and they're forgetting about the other things that matter to customers.
Yeah, and that's where Costco is really winning.
Absolutely.
They're not just offering low prices, they're offering a better way to shop.
I think so.
Yeah.
And that's why they're thriving in this economy.
And so let's dig a little deeper into this idea of the membership model,
Okay.
because I think there's a lot to unpack here.
Yeah, there's a lot of layers to it.
Yeah, and I'm curious to get your thoughts on, what makes it so effective and why more businesses aren't adopting it.
All right, let's dive in. Yeah, it's interesting you mentioned the cleanliness and the overall shopping experience. The article doesn't go into great detail about this, but it does touch on how Costco leverages those membership fees to create a better environment for its customers. It's not just about having clean floors and well-stocked shelves.
Right.
They focus on things like store layout, product selection, and even the overall ambiance to create a more enjoyable shopping experience.
You know, I've always found it kind of ironic that people are willing to pay a membership fee to shop somewhere.
Right.
But then I think about it like this. It's kind of like a subscription service.
Mm-hmm.
Think about Netflix, for example.
Yeah.
You pay a monthly fee, and you get access to a huge library of movies and shows.
That's a great analogy. You pay for the convenience and the value of having all that content at your fingertips. And it's similar with Costco. You're paying for access to a curated selection of high-quality products at incredibly low prices, and you're also paying for the experience itself, which, as we've discussed, is quite different from your typical crowded, chaotic supermarket.
And let's be honest, there's a certain thrill to shopping at Costco.
Oh, yeah,
You never quite know what you're going to find,
the treasure hunt.
which adds an element of surprise and excitement to the whole experience.
Exactly.
Have you ever noticed how they always have these unique or limited time items that you just wouldn't find anywhere else?
Ah, yes. The famous Costco treasure hunt. It's like they intentionally create this sense of discovery, knowing that people are more likely to make impulse purchases when they feel like they've stumbled upon a hidden gem.
It's brilliant, really. And it plays into that psychological desire to feel like you're getting a special deal.
Totally.
Something that's exclusive to members. It's not just about saving money. It's about feeling like you're part of a club, a
Yeah.
community of savvy shoppers who know how to get the best value.
You've hit on something crucial there. It's that sense of exclusivity that really sets Costco apart. The membership fee acts as a filter, creating a self-selecting group of customers who are more likely to be loyal and engaged. And because they're paying to shop there, they're more invested in the experience and more likely to come back again and again.
It's like they've cracked the code on customer loyalty. And the more I think about this membership model, the more I wonder why it isn't more widespread.
Yeah.
Are there other businesses or industries where this could work? I mean, we've already talked about subscription boxes, which are kind of a variation on this theme.
Absolutely. And subscription boxes are just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many potential applications for this model. Think about services, for example. What if you had a Costco of car maintenance, where you paid a monthly fee and got unlimited oil changes, tire rotations, and basic repairs?
Now, that's an idea I could get behind. It would take the guesswork and stress out of car maintenance and potentially save you a lot of money in the long run. Or what about a Costco of travel, where you pay an annual fee and get access to discounted flights, hotels, and vacation packages?
I love that. It can be like a travel club with exclusive deals and curated itineraries that cater to different interests. The possibilities are truly endless. And that's what's so exciting about this concept. It challenges us to think outside the traditional retail model and imagine how we could apply these principles of membership exclusivity and value to other areas of our lives.
It's like we're on the cusp of a membership revolution, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We still need to explore one more fascinating aspect of Costco's success, which is their remarkable stock performance. The article points out that their stock recently hit $1,000 per share.
Wow.
Now, to a lot of people, that might sound crazy expensive,
Yeah.
but the article argues that it's actually a reflection of their strong business model and their potential for future growth.
It is a hefty price tag, that's for sure. But it's important to understand what that price represents. The price of a stock is essentially a measure of how much investors are willing to pay for a piece of that company, and that willingness is driven by a variety of factors, including the company's earnings, their growth prospects, and, of course, investor sentiment.
So even though Costco's stock is trading at a high price, the market is essentially saying, we believe in this company and we're confident that they'll continue to deliver value to their shareholders.
Right. That's exactly right. And when you consider all the factors we've discussed, their unique business model, their loyal customer base, their ability to adapt to changing economic conditions, it's not hard to see why investors are so bullish on Costco's future.
It's amazing to see how Costco's stock performance just reflects their overall success. The Motley Fool article mentions that some investors might be hesitant because of their high price-to-earnings ratio. And for those who aren't familiar with, stock market Leto,
Right.
that basically means the stock price is high compared to how much profit the company is making.
Right.
But the article argues that in Costco's case, it's not necessarily a bad thing.
That's right. A high price-to-earnings ratio can sometimes be a red flag, indicating a company might be overvalued. But sometimes it's a sign that investors are really confident in the company's future.
Mm,
Think of it like this. You're at an auction, and everyone is bidding on a rare, valuable item.
right.
The price keeps going up, even though it might seem expensive, because people believe it's going to be worth even more in the future.
So in Costco's case, investors are basically betting on their continued success,
Yeah,
and they're willing to pay a premium for that.
exactly.
That makes sense. The article also points out something pretty interesting. Costco seems to be benefiting from some of the same economic trends that are hurting other retailers.
Right.
For example, food prices are going up everywhere,
Yeah.
especially at restaurants.
Oh, sure.
The more people are choosing to cook at home.
Exactly. And where do you think those people are buying their groceries?
Costco, of course.
Costco, of course. They're known for having high-quality meats, produce, and other grocery staples at very competitive prices.
Mm-hmm.
So, in a way, inflation is actually driving more customers to their doors.
It's like they're in the right place at the right time,
Mm-hmm.
with the right business model to weather this economic storm.
Yeah.
Remember how we talked about people feeling uncertain and wanting stability during tough times?
Right.
Well, I think that plays a role here, too. People trust Costco.
Absolutely.
They know they can consistently find good deals and quality products there no matter what's happening in the economy.
It's that reliability that makes them so appealing. It's like a comfort factor.
Right.
When everything else feels chaotic and unpredictable, you can always count on Costco. They'll have what you need and, you're getting a fair price. It's a powerful combination.
So to bring it all back, this deep dive into Costco has really highlighted how a well-executed business model combined with an understanding of customer psychology can lead to incredible success even in the face of adversity.
Absolutely. Their membership model, which initially seemed like a simple concept, has all these ripple effects.
Mhm.
It allows them to offer low prices, invest in a better customer experience, create a sense of exclusivity, and ultimately build a loyal following.
And the fact that they're not just surviving but thriving in a challenging economic environment really underscores the strength and resilience of their approach.
It makes you wonder what other industries could benefit from a similar model, doesn't it?
It does, and that's what I love about these deep dives. They don't just give you information about a specific topic, they make you think differently and spark new ideas. So as we wrap up our exploration of Costco's secret weapon, I want to leave you with this thought. What if we could apply this membership model to other areas of our lives? What could a Costco of healthcare or a Costco of education look like? What kind of value and benefit could they offer?
Those are fantastic questions. Maybe it's time to start thinking outside the big box and explore how this model could disrupt other industries and create new possibilities for the future.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive. Until next time, keep exploring, keep questioning, and keep learning.